We're going to begin by going over section 5.1 from the test. Alright, so do you guys remember how to find the vertex, x part of the vertex?
Negative b over 2a.
Negative b over 2a. And that's from standard form. So if we have the formula from number 1, y equals x squared plus 6x plus 6. What's negative b over 2a?
It is negative 6.
What's negative 6 over 2?
Negative 3.
Oh,
Negative 3. So now we need to make a t-chart. So I'm going to set up my t-chart, your x and y values. What goes in the center of that t-chart?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. It doesn't really matter which direction you go. I'm going to put negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, and negative 1. Let's plug those values in. Y equals negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 6. Make sure you're putting what you're plugging in the parentheses, because remember the fact that if this was a negative x squared, then it'll end up being negative. In the end, if this is a negative 3, it should be inside of parentheses, so you should have a positive. And a couple people make this a negative. What's negative 3 squared?
9.
9. What's 6 times negative 3?
Negative
9 minus 18, what's plus 6? 9 minus 18 is
18. Negative 9.
plus 6?
Negative 3.
Negative 3 should give you negative 3. Okay, so note the fact that that's exactly what you should be getting. Of course, I was using the purple one when I wanted to pick them up. So that's what you should be getting for negative 3. Okay, now also note, let's try negative 2. What's negative 2 squared?
4.
What's 6 times negative 2?
Negative 12. 4.
And what's
4
minus 12 is?
Negative 6. No, negative 8.
Negative 8 plus 6.
2.
Negative
2.
And so this is going to be negative 2 as well. Now guys, note again, remember that this, what is A here?
1.
Remember that should be the difference between your vertex and your next one. Whatever that number is, should be a difference. Do you guys remember what the other difference is always going to be?
By 2.
Triple. By 3s. So it's going to be triple. So if if A is 1, the next difference is going to be 1, and then it's going to be 3.
3. Yeah, 1 and 3 and 5.
Okay? So we can double check that though. Let's plug in negative 1. Negative 1 squared plus 6 times negative 1 plus 6. You're going to get we're getting positive 1 plus 6 minus 6, which is going to give us positive 1. So we didn't do everything right. We got a difference of 1, then we got a difference of 3. Remember, it goes by odds. It would go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, except that if A is 2, it goes double that. If A is 3, it goes triple that. So we can double check our work by just knowing how parabolas work. That's how parabolas work, period. Okay? So then we want to graph that. So let's graph it. Where is our vertex?
Negative 3, 3. Or negative 3, negative 3.
So 1, 2, 3. You guys should have graphs on your sheets of paper, right? At least.
Yes.
So negative 3, 3. And then negative 2 gives us negative 2 as well.
And
Negative
4. And 1. And negative 5. 1.
Okay? Now note, I got some people sitting there trying to make this like a strange, like I got people making parabolas that look like this, or just make them straight lines. Do note that it's supposed to be a curve. It's a U, it is not a V. So it shouldn't look anything like these two. It should come down on a curve. So it should look something more like, and this, mine's not drawn perfectly in general, but it should look like, no, that's too curved. It should actually go through at 6 note actually, next. It should go through at 6 actually, if you note that, so it would go through here and 6. But it doesn't matter too significantly. But remember, since it changed by 1, by 3, it would go by 5. You don't have to remember that. Maybe you can get these 5 points down there, but it should look something similar to that. Any questions about that first question? No questions on that one? Okay. Let's think about the next section, or the next question. I'm just going to go over the first part of the next question. Y equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. What's negative b over 2a?
4 over 4, so 1.
4 I'm going to put 4 over 2 times 2 just in case. Just so everybody sees that, and it's going to be 1. So the center is 1, so we need to make a t-chart. X and y. This marker's dying. Let's switch here. So we got 1, we got 0, we got negative 1, we got 2, and we got 3. So we plug in 1, what are we going to get out? 2 times 1 minus 4 plus 5.
Well, oh yeah.
What's 2 minus 4?
-2.
Plus 5. 3. What's 0 going to give us? 0 plus 0 plus 5?
5.
5. And a is what? 2. So that is giving us a difference of 2. Do you know? So that's we did do that right. Next one difference should be
4.
by 3 is 2 times 3.
So that would be 6.
It should give us 11. Do you know that? You don't have to remember that, but we can because we can double check it. 2 times 3 squared minus 4 times 3 plus 5. It's going to be 2 times 3 squared is going to be 2 times 9 minus 12 plus 5. 18 minus 12? 18 minus 12. 6 plus 5 is... So we're good. Any questions on how to graph this one? Are we feeling okay on it?
Hold on. It is.
Make sure you guys are remembering negative b over 2a, and make sure you're plugging them in and finding the values correctly. That's really all you need to do for that first section. Are there any questions at the moment? Jake, do you have a question?